Chosen one, pause right here. Don't scroll. Don't rush. Don't let your mind wander for even a moment, because what you are feeling right now is not coincidence. Something in your spirit reacted the second your eyes landed on this message. Something deep inside you whispered, "Pay attention." And that is because heaven has been waiting for the exact moment when you would slow down long enough for God to speak. Directly, you think you just stumbled onto this video, but the truth is you were guided here, tugged here, pulled here by a presence that has been walking beside you long before you ever realized you weren't walking alone. You have been carrying so much in silence, trying to look strong for everyone else, while your own heart has been tired. You have smiled through storms, held yourself together when no one checked on you, and fought private battles behind closed doors. You felt like nobody saw you, but God did. He saw the nights you cried without making a sound. He saw the moments you forced yourself to keep going when your soul begged for rest. He saw every hurt you tried to bury, every fear you hid, every prayer you whispered, hoping heaven heard you, and heaven did. You have spent years thinking you were just coping, just handling life, just doing what you had to do. But the truth is infinitely deeper. You have no idea who you really are. What you thought was resilience was actually divine reinforcement. What you thought was your intuition was actually spiritual discernment. What you thought was your strength was actually the hand of God carrying you through places your feet couldn't stand on their own. Chosen one, your spirit has been active even when your body was tired. You have been fighting unseen battles, interceding without knowing it, protecting people without understanding why you felt their pain. You have been spiritually awake long before your mind could comprehend the depth of your calling. That is why your heart feels things before they happen. That is why people confide in you without knowing why. That is why you walk into a room and feel the atmosphere shift. Heaven has been whispering over you for years. If they only knew how much is inside of them, if they only knew why darkness feared them, if they only knew the magnitude of their calling. And today, right now, is the moment God stops whispering and starts revealing. You aren't just watching a video, you are being awakened. Before we go any deeper into this revelation, I need you to do something right now. If you felt something stir in your spirit the moment this video began, if you recognize yourself in what is being spoken, type "I am chosen" in the comments. This isn't just engagement, this is spiritual activation. When you type those words, you are declaring your identity. You are agreeing with what heaven has been speaking over you. Don't just passively receive this word, actively participate in your awakening. Type "I am chosen" right now, and let your declaration rise to heaven. Chosen one, let me tell you something that will finally make sense of years of exhaustion, confusion, and emotional weight you could never explain. Your body has been tired because your spirit has been working overtime. Even when you didn't understand what you were sensing, your spirit knew exactly what was happening around you. Your spirit has been standing guard, praying, interceding, shielding, and discerning long before you even had the language to describe it. That is why you have days when your body feels drained, even though you didn't do much. That is why your energy suddenly drops around certain people. That is why you feel heaviness without a reason. It is not weakness. It is spiritual activity. There were nights when you lay awake, unable to sleep, staring at the ceiling, feeling something in the atmosphere, but not knowing what it was. That wasn't anxiety. It was your spirit picking up spiritual tension. There were moments when you suddenly felt the need to pray, even if you didn't know what for. That wasn't coincidence. It was your spirit responding to something heaven showed you before your mind caught up. There were times when you felt overwhelmed, but the moment you cried out to God, peace rushed in like a flood. That wasn't temporary relief. It was your spirit reconnecting with its source. See, the reason you have always felt different is because you are. While others live only through their physical senses, you have been living with spiritual awareness since childhood. You could always read the room. You knew when someone wasn't genuine. You sensed danger before it appeared. You felt when someone was hurting, even if they smiled. You are not imagining it. Your spirit has been spiritually trained, sharpened, and strengthened through every battle you survived. You have been carrying things others never had to carry. You have been lifting spiritual weight others didn't even notice existed. And because of that, your battles have always felt heavier. Your struggles lasted longer. Your heartbreaks cut deeper, and yet you endured anyway. Not because your flesh was strong, but because your spirit refused to break. God put a warrior inside you, a watchman, an intercessor, a protector. You don't just live life, you guard it, discern it, feel it, and walk through it with a depth most people will never understand. And now, heaven is revealing the truth. Your spirit has been carrying you even on the days you couldn't carry yourself. Your exhaustion was never a sign of defeat. It was evidence of your spiritual strength. If this revelation is breaking through the fog you have been living in, if you are finally understanding why your journey has been so intense, click the like button right now. When you click like, you are not just supporting this channel, you are marking this moment as significant in your spiritual journey. You are saying, yes, I received this truth about who I am. That simple click becomes a timestamp in your awakening. It tells the algorithm to show this message to more chosen ones who need to hear it. Go ahead and click like right now. Let this be your agreement with heaven's revelation over your life. Chosen one. Here is a truth that will finally explain the strange heaviness you have carried your whole life. Not every battle you fought belonged to you. There are burdens you felt that didn't originate from your own life. There were sudden waves of sadness that weren't tied to anything you were going through. There were moments when fear hit you out of nowhere, even when everything around you was calm. You weren't going crazy. Your spirit was stepping into battles long before they manifested. You were sensing warfare that had nothing to do with your personal situation, but everything to do with the people connected to you. See, your spirit is sensitive because it was designed to be. You have always known things before they happened. You have always sensed people's intentions before they revealed themselves. You have always felt the shift in a room before anyone else noticed it. That wasn't paranoia. That was spiritual discernment. And because of this gift, God often positioned you as a shield in places where others were vulnerable. Your presence alone has blocked attacks from reaching people who had no idea danger was even near. You have stood between your family and generational destruction. You have prayed storms away from people who didn't even believe in prayer. You have protected hearts you didn't receive protection from. The enemy targeted you because taking you out would have exposed everyone you unknowingly covered. Your spirit has been absorbing spiritual pressure that would have crushed others. That is why the anxiety you felt didn't match your life. That is why the heaviness came without reason. That is why you felt drained even when nothing was wrong. You were spiritually interceding, spiritually intercepting, spiritually fighting battles that heaven entrusted to you because God knew He could rely on you. You have carried the weight of people's unspoken pain. You have felt the grief of loved ones before they told you the story. You have sensed betrayal before the knife touched your back. You have picked up the spiritual cry of someone miles away and didn't know why your heart felt broken at midnight. You weren't imagining those things. Your spirit was doing what it was created to do. Stand in the gap and listen carefully. The enemy didn't attack you because of who you were in the natural. He attacked you because of who you are in the spirit. Your prayers disrupt darkness. Your presence shifts atmospheres. Your spirit carries authority hell is terrified of. This is why your life has felt like a battlefield. You are fighting for more than just yourself, chosen one. This ministry exists to bring these prophetic revelations to warriors like you who have been walking in spiritual authority without fully understanding it, but creating messages at this depth, messages that pierce through darkness and activate dormant gifts, requires time, spiritual warfare, and resources. If this word is awakening something inside you that has been asleep for years, I invite you to support this work through the link in the description or Super Thanks feature. You can sow into this ministry. You are not just supporting content. You are partnering with a mission to awaken the chosen ones scattered across the earth. Every seed you plant into this work multiplies as greater revelation and activation in your own life. As you water this ministry, heaven waters your own spiritual gifts. The link is there when you are ready. Chosen one, take a deep breath and really hear this. You survived things that should have shattered you. You walked through seasons that would have left the average person in pieces. You endured heartbreaks that could have closed your heart forever. You faced betrayals that should have made you bitter. You stood in storms that had the power to drown your faith. And yet, here you are, not only standing, but growing, awakening and rising. You didn't just make it through. You transformed in the fire. The pain that tried to bury you became the soil where God planted your strength. The betrayal that tried to harden you became the refining process that purified your heart. The loneliness that tried to isolate you became the sacred space where God revealed Himself more clearly than ever before. You didn't just survive those battles. You absorbed divine lessons from them. Every wound you received became wisdom. Every tear you cried watered seeds of breakthrough. Every moment you wanted to quit but pressed forward anyway added another layer of unshakable spiritual authority over your life. That is why the enemy fought you so hard. That is why your storm lasted longer than everyone else's. That is why you faced opposition from people you loved and fought battles no one else could see. Hell knew what heaven placed inside you. Hell saw your future and attacked your present. Hell understood the magnitude of your calling and threw everything at you to break you before you could fully awaken. But here is the truth they didn't count on. God wasn't letting you survive. He was rebuilding you from the inside out. He was shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, deeper, more discerning, more compassionate, more spiritually sharp, more emotionally healthy, more aligned with His will than you ever could have been without the fire. You didn't lose yourself through those battles. You found yourself. The version of you that walked into those storms is not the same version walking out of them. That old version had to die, so the real you, the chosen you, the anointed you could emerge. What the enemy meant for destruction, God turned into divine construction. But that was never who you truly were. That was who you became while trying to protect your heart. The guarded you, the silent you, the strong but exhausted you, the overthinking you, the isolated you. Those were not your true identities. Those were survival identities. Those were temporary versions your spirit stepped into so you could make it through seasons that were trying to break you. But now heaven is saying that season is over. That version of you has served its purpose. Now it is time to meet the real you. You are not the pain you endured. You are the purpose God placed inside you. You are not the wounds people left. You are the healing God promised. You are not the rejection that scarred you. You are the acceptance of heaven that covers you. For too long, you have looked at yourself through the lens of what happened to you instead of through the eyes of the one who created you. You have labeled yourself with names life gave you, broken, alone, not enough, too much, unseen, used, forgotten. But heaven has a different vocabulary for you, chosen, anointed, protected, set apart, redeemed, strengthened, appointed. Other people only saw the temporary version of you, the version that walked with a limp, the version that carried wounds, the version that stayed quiet to avoid conflict, the version that hid its light to keep others comfortable. They judged you based on the chapter God was healing, not the story He was writing. They saw your scars, but not your calling. They heard your silence, but not your prayers. They misunderstood your isolation, not realizing it was actually divine separation. They thought you were weak, not knowing God was rebuilding you from the inside out. God is lifting the weight of every false identity off of you. The anger, that wasn't you. The numbness, not you. The distrust, not you. The fear, not you. Those were reactions, human responses to spiritual battles. They were the temporary armor you wore in seasons when you didn't feel protected. But now God is restoring the heart behind the armor. He is peeling back the layers of survival and revealing the identity He always placed inside you. Because who you really are is someone heaven recognizes even when the world doesn't. You are chosen. And now your true identity is awakening. Let me ask you something important. Have you subscribed to this channel yet? If you haven't, today is the day you need to. When you click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You are not just following content, you are positioning yourself to receive ongoing prophetic revelation, specifically for chosen ones like you. These messages are crafted to activate, awaken, and affirm your spiritual identity. Don't miss the next word that heaven has for you because you weren't connected. Click subscribe right now. Turn on that notification bell. This is your commitment to staying aligned with your awakening, chosen one. Step into this moment with your whole heart, because what I am about to tell you is not just encouragement, it is revelation. You are entering a divine season where God is pulling back every layer that life forced over your identity. For years, you have seen yourself through fogged-up glass, uncertain, unsure, unaware of the greatness resting inside you. But now heaven is clearing your vision. God is about to reveal the real you, the you that has always been there beneath the weight, beneath the pain, beneath the history, beneath the expectations of others. This next chapter of your life isn't about becoming someone new. It is about remembering someone ancient, someone God designed before time began. The real you is stronger than the storms you faced. The real you carries wisdom you didn't study for. The real you is spiritually sharp, discerning, and deeply connected to heaven. The real you is compassionate without being drained, bold without being harsh, loving without losing boundaries, humble without being hidden. God is waking up the you that trauma dimmed and disappointment silenced. He is calling forth the version of you that hell hoped you would never discover. Because once you know who you truly are, darkness loses its leverage over you. This is why you have been feeling shifted lately, why certain things no longer interest you, why you have been losing tolerance for drama, negativity, and shallow connections, why your spirit has been craving peace, depth, truth, and stillness. That is the real you resurfacing. That is your soul returning to alignment. God is separating you from anything that drains your identity and attaching you to everything that activates your purpose. This is not loss. It is pruning. This is not isolation. It is preparation. This is not emptiness. It is repositioning. And hear this. God is about to reveal gifts inside you that you never knew were there. Clarity is coming. Spiritual authority is rising. Your intuition is sharpening. Your peace is strengthening. Your sensitivity to the Holy Spirit is increasing. Doors will open that you didn't knock on. Opportunities will find you that you didn't chase. People will be drawn to the light in you without fully understanding why. You will begin to see yourself the way heaven has always seen you. Chosen, capable, worthy, assigned, covered. The real you is emerging. And once this unveiling begins, you will never again shrink yourself to fit into the spaces God called you to rise above. This is your season of spiritual revealing. Your divine identity is stepping into the light. Before I speak the prophetic declaration over you, I want you to do one more thing. Share this message, but don't share it randomly. Share it intentionally with that specific person who came to your mind while you were watching. You know exactly who they are, the one who has been carrying weight no one sees, the one whose spirit has been fighting battles they don't understand, the one who needs to know they are chosen. When you share this word, you are not just passing along a video. You are extending a lifeline to another warrior who has been fighting alone. Heaven honors those who activate others into their identity. Click share right now. Send it to that one person. Watch how God uses your obedience to awaken someone else. Chosen one, as you take in everything spoken over your spirit today, I want you to pause and recognize something sacred. This moment is not random. This is not just another video. This is not background noise. This is a divine appointment. Heaven has been preparing you for this unveiling. And now the Spirit of God is releasing a prophetic declaration over your life. So whether you lift your hands, close your eyes, or simply let these words settle into your soul, receive this with the fullness of your spirit. You have walked through too much, endured too much, prayed too hard, and survived too many seasons of silence for this moment. Not to mean something, God is not just comforting you. He is declaring identity over you. In the mighty name of Jesus, I declare that every hidden strength inside you is rising to the surface. What once felt dormant will become active. What once felt unclear will become illuminated. Every spiritual gift that has been locked inside you, discernment, wisdom, authority, peace, compassion, boldness, will awaken in full measure. I declare that the weight you have been carrying, the heaviness that is sat on your shoulders for years, is breaking off your spirit. Right now, you are stepping into freedom that will feel like breathing for the first time. Freedom from old wounds, old fears, old identities, old expectations. I declare that every generational burden you carried, knowingly or unknowingly, is being lifted by the hand of God. Cycles that ran in your family will stop with you. Patterns that robbed others will not touch your life. Attacks that were meant to break, you will turn into testimonies that elevate you. I declare that every blessing with your name on it, every open door, every divine connection, every breakthrough, every opportunity, every answered prayer will find you effortlessly and clearly. You will not miss what God has ordained. You will not lose what God has sealed. Chosen one, this is the season where your identity aligns with your destiny. You will walk differently. You will speak differently. You will think differently. Not because you are trying to improve yourself, but because your spirit is awakening to who you truly are. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, anointed, assigned, and covered by God Himself. Before you leave this sacred moment, I want to extend a personal invitation. What you just experienced is powerful, but there is a deeper dimension available for chosen ones who want to walk in the fullness of their spiritual